Imagine receiving 159,000 text messages from someone that you only had one single date with. One date. One date. And that person is texting you over 159,000 times in a matter of 10 months, even telling you how they want to bathe in your blood. Do you call the police, or do you just assume they're just an obsessed stalker? Let's find out right now. Happy Thursday, my Cajun cuties. Yes, it's me, Anne-Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carrico, Louisiana. Cajun born, Cajun bred, and when I die, I'll be Cajun dead. I hope after this video that y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and don't forget to press on that notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne-Marie. I hope you have a beverage. I hope you have a snuggle partner or a snuggle fur partner. Those are the best, and y'all are ready to hear a true crime story with yours truly, Anne-Marie. Now, today, we are going to be talking about an insane case, a crazy case, all the way back from 2018. I remember this case like it was yesterday because I followed it like crazy. What would y'all do if y'all were receiving text messages, thousands and thousands a day from a person that you went on one date with, y'all? One single date. I mean, what would y'all do? Would y'all say, oh, this is just a stalker and block them and never talk to them again? Would y'all call the police? When y'all hear about this case, I want all of y'all opinions, and y'all wait to the end because I have spoken to some guy friends of mine, and y'all, the stories they have told me about stalkers is crazy. Y'all stay tuned to the end because I have some story time for y'all at the end. Today, we are going to be talking about Jacqueline Ades. I hope I'm saying her name right. She is a gorgeous, beautiful woman, originally from Connecticut, but moved to Florida. She was seeking love. She wanted to find love. She wanted to find happiness. She just wanted what we all want, and that is to be in love. She went on this app called Luxly. I hope I'm saying that right. It's this luxurious app where women meet these millionaire men, or you can go in there just to find love, just to see what's out there. And that's exactly what Jackie was looking for. She wanted to see what's out there. And she is described by her friends by just wanting to find love, just wanting to be in love. And that's why she went on this app. And it was this luxurious app where you can meet millionaire people that you want to have the same kind of connection with. Jackie does find love on this app. She meets a very good looking, very successful man, a CEO from Arizona. And remember, Jackie at this time was living in Florida. So instead of just, maybe flying out there to meet this guy, to see what he's like, to see what's going on. Oh no, Jackie picks up, takes all her stuff, her animals, moves her job, and she moves from Florida to Arizona to meet this man. I am getting Jodi Arias vibes right now. You remember when Jodi Arias moved from California to Arizona to be with Travis Alexander? That's the kind of vibes that I'm getting from Jackie right now. She picked up everything, not even meeting this man yet, and moved from Florida to Arizona. She meets this man. They go out. They finally meet. They go on a date. They have a great night, dinner, drinks. They go back to his place. I'm assuming they had sex. I don't know. But supposedly after they were finished their night, he told her that he no longer wanted to see her again. And as we could all imagine, Jackie was pissed. She was mad. She's like, I thought we had this connection. We've been texting and talking to each other on the phone every day. We've had this great date. Everything's going well. And now you're telling me you just don't want to see me anymore? Well, the next day, he entertained her. She sent a good morning text, and according to her, he responded. They were still talking. According to Jackie, they had 3 dates. According to the CEO, the very successful businessman, they had 1 date. Nobody really knows what's true and what's not true. But Jackie was texting him thousands of times a day. She was texting him crazy stuff like, you better love me, you better like me, or else I mean, crazy stuff, y'all. And on one occasion, she broke into his home, but she was escorted off the property. He did not want to get the police involved. I think she was just escorted. He didn't want to press any charges or anything. But the next time she broke into his house, she went to the store, y'all. She went and bought all kinds of fun groceries. She bought her a bottle of wine. She had her 2 dogs. She went to his house while he was not there, cooked her up a meal, was hanging out, decided to take a hot bath, fixed herself a glass of wine. And while she was in this beautiful bubble bath, relaxing, knockety knock, 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 it's the cops. The millionaire in his mansion, of course, he had all kind of cameras and saw Jackie had broken into his house. The cops come, they arrest her. And what does Jackie say? It's no big deal. This is not a big deal. And bonded out, just like it was nothing. The whole thing was like it was absolutely nothing. After Jackie got out of jail, she was supposed to just go home back to Florida to be with her parents. Oh no, you think that would be the normal thing to do, right? Not Jackie. She found out exactly where this CEO man's business was, and she drove. I think they said it was Maine. She drove out there. She went over there, demanded to see him, said that she was his wife, and once again, she was arrested. And when she was arrested, and the cops started questioning her about all of these bizarre text messages and all of these crazy things, what did she say? She's like, oh, I can't believe I'm in jail over text messages. This is crazy. This is just text messages. And y'all, when I read y'all some of these text messages, this isn't just text messages. This is some crazy stuff. It's not just like, hey, baby, I love you. Or, hey, baby, I miss you. Stuff that my man half the time doesn't respond to because he's busy. But you know what I mean? Like sweet, fun stuff that we send to our significant other, that we want them to love. Like, oh no, not Jackie. She was sending stuff, and I'm going to read them to y'all. At first, it kind of started off not normal, but wasn't bad. You know, things like, you better be nice to me. You better love me. You better not make me go crazy. This is the kind of things that she sent to him. I love you so much. And then it started to get threatening while she was sending these types of messages. She says she wants to make sushi out of his kidneys and use his bones as chopsticks and wear his flesh like a suit. She says, I'd wear your fascia and the top of your skull and your hands and feet. Oh, what I would do with your blood. I want to bathe in it, keep it filtered, all while you watch me and I tell you how amazing you are. Then after that, tells him not to make her crazy and says, don't ever try to leave me, because if you don't, I will kill you. These are very disturbing text messages. Talking to him about his body parts, what she wanted to do with him, bathing in his blood and keeping it filtered while he watches her. This is not normal. This is not a person that's normal. We can be in love. We can be obsessed. But a person that is sending these types of messages, very haunting, very terrifying text messages, in my opinion, has some type of a mental illness, because this isn't normal. But did something make her this way? Did someone make her feel this way about herself? We are going to get into that right now, because in my opinion, someone that sends these types of text messages, something has happened to them that we don't know, that we are not familiar with. Jackie says that she loves the victim. She would never hurt him. She believes they are soulmates and no jury would find her guilty. She was found mentally incompetent to stand trial. A judge delayed her trial in order to give mental health professionals an opportunity to restore her, but later the charges were dropped, saying she couldn't be restored. She was then transferred from a prison to a behavioral facility, then going back to Florida with her parents, and continued to get the treatment she needed for mental health. She also stated that a jury was going to demand her and the millionaire get married. That has never happened. She says all this started because she had an argument with her mother and took the anger out on the victim. She says all of this was her imagination. She says when she was in Arizona, she was released from jail. She would go back to Florida and believed the millionaire would contact her first. In my opinion, there was something else going on in her brain because none of this is normal. She also says several other things. She said on a prior occasion, she had been abducted by Walt Disney. She said Walt Disney had flown a spaceship. She was also upset with the number 3, especially 333. And she believed in her mind that Hitler was a genius and she herself created the word love. Now, I'm going to show you a video of Jackie. Right now, I'm going to show you her mind state because in my opinion, she was very manic. She looked like she was just rambling. But Jackie does have some type of mental disorder. It is very obvious in my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose her. I can't diagnose anyone. But just looking at this video and seeing the way Jackie is, it is very disturbing. And my heart goes out to her because I really feel in my mind that while she was making this video and while she was with reporters, she was very manic and was having a manic episode, maybe. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all watch the video now.
I'm Jackie. Okay. You want to ask me questions?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Why don't you start from the beginning? How did you wind up here?
I wound up here on a road trip from Florida, looking for, I guess, love. And I was following the number 33. I used to wake up every day and every night at 3:33. It was always 3:33, 3333. So I kept following the number, and I said, why am I following the number 33? And I spoke to a psychic, and she told me, I have the same birth chart as Jesus. So then I said, okay. I look up Jesus. He was 33 when he came to be. So I was like, that's a 33. My left eye axis is 33. The location I came from in Miami was 33111, the zip code. This zip code here, not the coordinates on the map, it's 33111.
Jacqueline, how did you come to meet the man who is related to your case?
Oh, Isaac Ben Shabbat. I met him online. I was looking for my healing angel. The psychic I met told me I would meet a healing angel. So I was in Utah, Mount Zion, looking for my healing angel. And I was at a bar, and I was talking to the bartender about the number 3, and I said, so the number 3, I told him the story, how I got here, just because I got here, the number 3. And then he said, not to say anything, but look behind me. And I look behind him, and there's the giant number 3. So I was like, are you my healing angel? And he was like, no, I'm not. And then I said, okay, well, maybe you're going to lead me to my healing angel. So he said, you should probably go to Sedona. It's in Arizona. I said, I never heard of it. And I look up Sedona, Arizona. It's the 33rd most spiritual place. So I cancel my trip. I canceled my trip in Mount Zion, and I decided to go to Arizona. I'd never been here. And Isaac texted me, and he says, have you ever been to Arizona? And I was like, this is really weird. I just decided to come here. And I said, I'm not going to meet him unless God throws it in my face. So we start talking, and I was like, I'm not going to go there. Then he told me he has my same birthday. So I was like, okay, I have to go meet him because I told God that's what I would do. So I go meet him, and we have the same birthday. Our brothers are both named Jacob and David. Our fathers are both Egyptian Jews from Cairo.
Now, after watching this video, I was shocked. I said to myself, whoever let her make this video should be ashamed of themselves because, in my opinion, Jackie was very manic. She was rambling. She was, to me, like having trouble breathing. She kept taking these deep breaths. She was just having this episode of, like being flustered. Just, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe y'all can describe it to me, but in my opinion, she should not have done that interview. She shouldn't answer questions. But all of this rambling, all of these things, and she didn't want to talk about what happened with her victim. In my opinion, he is a victim. She said he's not. Now we're going to get into what made Jackie like this. Now remember, Jackie said there was 3 dates. He said there was 1. Now, I'm not taking up for Jackie, so y'all don't come at me in the comments. But in my opinion, could this man have made her crazy? Or was Jackie already having some type of mental breakdown? Because like I always say, I don't think people are crazy. I don't think people just go crazy for no reason. I think there is something mentally wrong with some people. And I think that's what's happening with Jackie, because a stable person is not just going to do all of this kind of stuff. We have seen it. We have seen girls and guys get obsessed with people and do certain things. They'll show up at their job, or they'll send them messages, or they'll send them flowers, or they call them all day, stuff like that. That has happened. That doesn't mean you're crazy. That means you may be obsessed with someone, or you love someone, and you're trying to get that person back. But when you're doing things like Jackie and you're moving to a whole nother state, she probably had some type of mental disorder. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose it, but something was wrong. But what if, like she said, oh, he's going to contact me. What was I'm curious to why didn't he block her? If she was sending 159,000 text messages over 10 months, why wasn't she blocked? And was she blocked and just using different apps? Because people do that now. Trust me, I know. People just use all these crazy apps to text people if they block people. So I wonder if he just didn't block her, if he liked this, or did he block her and she started texting him from different numbers, from different apps. But something made Jackie do these things. Now I'm going to talk to you about some of the things that some of my friends kind of told me about what they've been through. I'm going to start off with my man, and he has lots of stories, trust me. He told me that one time he had one date with this girl, whatever, they went on a date, they hit it off, he never talked to her again. He didn't call her. He was young. He said that she started calling him and he just ignored her calls, whatever. Just ghosted her, which is a horrible thing to do. If you don't want to talk to somebody, just pick up the phone and say, hey, I don't want to talk to you. But a lot of people just ghost them. He said she drove from Georgia to Louisiana, and as he was pulling out of his gated apartment back in the day, this was probably, I don't know, the early 2000s, she was coming into his gate. And he was like, I was shocked. I'm just, God, it's like, you live in Georgia. What are you doing here? She's like, oh, I came to see you. Now, I said, well, babe, what did you do? Do you tell her, like, I'm sorry, whatever? And he's like, no, I invited her in and she spent the weekend. What? Why would you do that? If you don't want to talk to somebody, just don't talk to somebody. Don't invite them in and spend the weekend with them and then never talk to them again. To me, that makes somebody crazy. But people don't think like that. And then another one of my friends said that while he was in med school, one of the girls that he just kind of talked to, kind of dated, she had left. I think she was on there for vacation or something. And she was living in the Netherlands. Y'all, she flew from the Netherlands back to the States to see him. And he said that he was so worried and so freaked out. This girl left a whole nother country to come see him, that when she arrived, she went into the bathroom and he hid all the knives. He was terrified that something was going to happen. That's how scared he was. My final thought, I always give y'all my final thought. My final thought is, I really think that Jacqueline Ades was very mentally unstable at this time. It is my personal opinion. I want y'all to form your own opinion, especially after watching this video. It just seems to me she was in a very manic state, And I think she really needed to get some type of help in some type of mental facility. My heart just breaks for her because I really don't think that Jackie was crazy. I don't think people are crazy. I hate when people use that word and say, oh, so-and-so was crazy. They're obsessed with me. No, they just maybe need some type of professional help. And that's what I think Jackie needed, because it is not normal for someone to do the things that she did. It isn't normal. It is not normal to just pick up and move to a whole other state for someone you haven't even met. It's not normal to send threatening text messages about how the things you want to do to someone's body parts. None of this is normal. And that's why my heart goes out to her, because I feel in my heart that Jackie really needed help. She needed help coping for what she was dealing with. And I hope that she found the help that she needed, because even though this happened in 2018, I hope that she is now better and well and understands that she deserves the best in a relationship. She shouldn't have to chase any man, and no one should ever have to chase a man or a woman, because there are thousands, millions, trillions of people in the sea. There's so many fish in the sea, and none of us have to chase anyone, because as long as we love ourselves first, everything after that shouldn't matter. As long as we love who we are, who we deal with every day. It took me a while to love myself. I'm sure it took some of y'all a while to love who y'all are. And we have to accept all our flaws and be the person that we want to be. I hope that y'all enjoyed today's video. I hope that y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press on that notification button so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carrico, Louisiana. And I want all of y'all to remember to stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Always look around to see what's going on. I hope that y'all have a great rest of y'all week, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. And next week, I'm working on a serial killer. And for the first time, it is a serial killer I've never heard of in California, my favorite state, in California. Can y'all believe that? And I'm going to discuss that with y'all next week, and I can't wait for y'all to hear the case. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all all for all the love and support, because without you, I could not be the person who I am today and giving y'all all of these great videos. Again, thank you. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.